info and chill.
Okay, so you know those like kind of weird food combos?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
like somehow just work?
Yes.
Like pineapple on pizza or like dipping your fries in a milkshake?
Uh-huh.
Well, today we're diving into one that might sound a little strange at first.
Okay.
Raisins and Parmesan cheese.
Raisins and Parmesan cheese.
So we're talking about this pairing.
Okay.
And there isn't really a whole lot of like scientific research specifically on raisins and Parmesan cheese together.
Right.
But we've got some really interesting research about raisins and Parmesan individually.
Yes.
And we're going to see if there's some synergy there based on what we know about each of these foods.
Exactly.
And it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Like, is this really a brain food?
Yeah.
Is this going to be good for your gut health?
Right.
Will it make your bones stronger?
We'll see.
So let's start by talking about each ingredient individually.
Okay.
Raisins.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people know that they're a good source of iron and potassium. But one of the things that really surprised me is that raisins are actually a really good source of fiber.
They are. And it's not just any fiber. It's prebiotic fiber.
Prebiotic fiber.
Yeah, which is really cool.
So what is that?
Prebiotic fiber basically acts as food for the good bacteria in our gut.
Oh, so it's like fertilizer for our gut.
Yeah, exactly. You can think about it like that.
Okay.
So these beneficial bacteria, also known as probiotics.
Probiotics.
Yeah, they kind of thrive on this prebiotic fiber.
Okay, so the raisins are feeding
Yeah.
the good bacteria that live in our gut.
Yeah, and you know, a healthy gut microbiome is so important for our overall health.
And so that brings me to my next question.
Okay.
Why is a healthy gut microbiome so important?
Well, you know, it's linked to so many things.
Okay.
It's linked to our immune system, it's linked to our mental health, and even like chronic diseases. So by like really fostering a diverse and thriving gut microbiome, we're essentially supporting our overall health and well-being.
Wow, so that's incredible.
Yeah.
That like raisins could be a key to that.
Yeah, they can definitely play a role.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the raisins setting the stage for a healthy gut.
Mm-hmm.
What about the Parmesan?
Okay, so Parmesan.
It's kind of like a sharp,
Yes.
delicious flavor.
Totally.
But what did it bring to the table nutritionally?
Well, as you might expect, Parmesan is a fantastic source of calcium,
Okay.
which we all know is super important for building and maintaining strong bones.
Right, and I think most people probably already know that.
Yeah.
So is there anything else?
Yeah, so this is where the synergy with raisins gets really interesting.
Okay.
So raisins are a good source of boron.
Boron.
Yeah, it's a trace mineral that actually helps our bodies absorb and utilize calcium more effectively.
Oh, wow, so they're working together
Yeah,
to make our bones stronger.
exactly. It's like a dynamic duo for bone health.
So is that how it works?
Yeah, so boron basically helps to activate certain enzymes and hormones that are involved in bone formation and mineralization. So it's not just about getting enough calcium, it's also about making sure that our bodies can actually use it properly.
So it's kind of like a delivery system?
Yeah, you can think about it like that boron helps to make sure that the calcium gets to where it needs to go.
Oh, wow, I love that.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, and it's like a really simple combination, too.
Exactly.
It's not like you have to go and like, get some crazy exotic ingredients or anything.
But it's just raisins and Parmesan.
Totally. And it could have this profound impact on your health.
It really highlights the importance of food pairings.
Yeah.
Instead of just focusing on individual nutrients, we should be thinking about how foods work together.
To create that synergy.
Exactly.
And speaking of synergy, we've talked about gut health and bone health.
Right.
But the source material also mentions brain health.
Yes. Brain health is a big one, too.
So how does this pairing?
Okay, so raisins are packed with antioxidants, which protect our brain cells from damage.
From damage.
Yeah, from damage caused by free radicals. And Parmesan, particularly aged Parmesan, contains certain fatty acids that are important for brain function and cognitive health.
So the antioxidants are protecting,
Yes.
and then the fatty acids are like,
Yeah, they're like providing the building blocks for a healthy brain.
wow, so it's like a two-pronged approach to brain health.
Exactly. You got it.
And then when you combine that with, like what we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
with the gut health.
Right, the gut-brain connection is
Yeah.
super fascinating.
So it's like this whole system
Yeah, it's all connected.
where you have the gut health, the bone health, the brain health,
Uh-huh.
all potentially being supported by raisins and Parmesan.
You know, it's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really cool.
It really makes you think about food differently.
It does.
Yeah.
So while we wait for more research on this specific food pairing,
Right.
I mean, the potential benefits are pretty amazing.
They are. It's definitely a combo worth trying.
It is. And you know what I love about it is that it's accessible.
Yeah, totally.
Like anybody can go get some raisins and Parmesan.
Exactly, and experiment in the kitchen a little bit.
Yes, and that's what I was just thinking, is that it kind of makes you wonder, like, what other interesting pairings are out there?
Right. What other combinations could we be exploring that could have these amazing synergistic effects?
Exactly. Like, what if we paired, I don't know, pickles and peanut butter?
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Or like Allers and chocolate.
Okay, you're getting a little adventurous now.
I know, but it's fun to think about, right?
It is. It's all about exploring and finding what works for you.
So if you're listening,
yeah,
what unique pairings have you discovered?
We'd love to hear about them.
Yeah, let us know.
Happy snacking, everyone.
Yes, happy snacking.
Bye.
Info and chill.